So you're thinking about buying the Yamaha P-225 digital piano. I get it. That 4.8-star Amazon rating is glowing, and everyone's talking about its grand piano sound and portable design. It seems like the perfect choice. But after spending weeks with this keyboard, I discovered some serious problems that nobody is talking about, issues that could be a total deal-breaker depending on what you need. For the absolute best price on the P-225, click the link in the description right now. Let's be honest, you clicked on this video because that title made you pause. Don't buy the Yamaha P-225, but it's a bestseller. That's the contrarian snapback. Here's the unexpected angle. This might be one of the most overhyped digital pianos for certain players. I'm not saying it's bad, far from it. But I am saying that for $650, you deserve to know exactly what you're getting into and, more importantly, what you're missing out on. This honest review is going to dive deep into the touch, the sound, and the features that might leave you frustrated. First, the good stuff, because there's plenty. Yamaha nails the core experience. The weighted graded hammer standard GHS keyboard action is, for a beginner or an intermediate player coming from nothing, fantastic. It feels substantial. The keys are heavier in the low end and lighter in the high end, just like a real acoustic piano. It's the perfect practice tool for building proper finger strength. And the sound. The flagship CFX Concert Grand Voice is breathtakingly beautiful. It's rich, resonant, and full of character. When you close your eyes and play, it's easy to believe you're at a $150,000 instrument. This is where the P-225 earns its stripes and its high rating. But here's the first major problem, and it's a big one for anyone beyond the absolute beginner: the key action texture. Yamaha uses a matte finish on the black keys, which is great for grip. However, the white keys have a cheap, glossy plastic feel that becomes slippery if your fingers sweat even a little. After an hour of practice, it can feel like you're trying to play on polished ice. Compare this to competitors in this price range, like some Roland or Kawai models, which often use a textured, ivory feel simulation on all keys. It's a cost-cutting measure that feels, well, cheap. It's like buying a sports car with leather seats but a cardboard steering wheel. You'll notice it every time you play. Therefore, let's talk about the second issue: the speaker system. Yamaha boasts about the CFX sound, and it's stunning through headphones. The internal speakers, however, are a significant weak point. They're downward-facing, which means the sound fires at your knees and then bounces up. This creates a muffled, boxy sound, especially in the lower bass registers. All that beautiful resonance gets lost. To truly appreciate the P-225, you almost need external speakers or high-quality headphones. That's an added expense on top of your $650. It's portable, sure, but if the built-in sound feels confined, that's a problem. You don't buy a portable Bluetooth speaker expecting to always need wired headphones, right? This leads us to problem number 3, the feature set, or should I say, the app dependency. The P-225 has a minimalist control panel, very clean, very simple. But to access and deeply edit most of its 24 voices, or to use its recording functions, you are funneled directly into Yamaha's Smart Pianist app. No app. You get basic controls. This is a double-edged sword. For tech-savvy players, the app is powerful. For others, it's a frustrating middleman. Want to quickly change a string voice setting mid-song without grabbing your phone? Tough. The piano becomes a satellite to your smart device. It's a modern approach, but it sacrifices immediacy. It's like having a smart TV that requires a phone app to change the channel. Okay, time for a joke to lighten the mood. What do you call a fish that plays the piano? A piano tuna. Sadly, the P-225 doesn't have a tuna voice, but it does have 24 others. Let's talk about those. The pianos and electric pianos are stellar. The organs, strings, and basses. They feel like an afterthought. They're usable for layering in a simple song, but they lack depth and realism compared to the main piano voices. If you're buying this as a versatile digital keyboard for multiple sounds, you might be disappointed. This is, at its heart, a asterisk piano asterisk first and foremost. The other sounds are the party guests who showed up late and only brought a bag of chips. Therefore, who is this piano actually for? The marketing says beginners and intermediates, and for once, the marketing is mostly right. If you are a beginner looking for an authentic piano touch and sound to learn on, and you plan to use headphones often, the P-225 is a phenomenal choice. Its portability is real, it's lightweight. Taking it to a friend's house or a casual gig is easy. The included sustain pedal, just a basic foot switch and music rest are nice touches. It's a focused practice machine that delivers on the fundamental promise of a digital piano, to feel and sound like the real thing. But if you are an intermediate player looking to grow into more advanced repertoire, or someone who values a robust built-in speaker system for playing in a room, or a person who hates being tied to a smartphone app for basic functions, you need to look elsewhere. This is the core of this "don't buy" argument. It's not that the P-225 is bad. It's that it makes serious compromises that are glossed over in most reviews. The glossy keys, the weak speakers, and the app-centric design are its Achilles heel. It's the restaurant with a world-famous burger but soggy fries and slow service. You have to decide what you can tolerate. Let's insert joke number 2. Why did the piano teacher go to the doctor? Because she had a bad case of treble clef. Speaking of clefs, the P-225 helps you learn them with its app integration, but the onboard controls are so sparse you might forget what you're doing. Here's a mini promise. I'll tell you the one feature that almost redeems all these flaws. It's the USB audio interface functionality. You can connect the P-225 directly to your computer via USB, and it acts as a high-quality audio interface and MIDI controller. This is a killer feature for home recording. No extra gear needed. For musicians dipping their toes into recording, this is a massive value add that justifies the price tag for many. Therefore, let's wrap this up with the resolution. The Yamaha P-225 is a paradox. It is simultaneously one of the best and most frustrating digital pianos in its price range. Its strengths: the CFX sound, the weighted action, the portability, and the USB audio are exceptional. Its weaknesses: the key feel, speaker quality, and app reliance are glaring. Should you buy it? If your primary goal is to practice piano with a realistic touch and stunning headphone sound, and you don't mind the quirks, then absolutely yes. It will serve you wonderfully. But if you envision yourself playing for others in a room using the internal speakers often, or if you want tactile control over all your sounds without your phone, you should seriously consider competing models from Roland, Kawai, or even Yamaha's own P515. Do your homework. The P-225 is not a one-size-fits-all champion, despite what the 4.8 stars might imply. It's a specialized tool. Remember the contrarian snapback. This is it. The problem isn't the product's quality. It's the mismatch between its marketing and its very specific design compromises. Time for the penultimate joke. How do you get a pianist to stop playing? Put sheet music in front of them. Bad jokes aside, my final thought is positive. Yamaha has created an instrument that delivers a world-class piano experience at its core. For the right person, those problems I listed will be minor footnotes. They'll be too lost in the joy of playing that beautiful CFX grand sound. And for that experience alone, it is worth every penny. The goal of this review wasn't to trash the P-225, but to give you the unvarnished truth so you can make the perfect choice for your musical journey. So, will the Yamaha P-225 be the soundtrack to your modern life? If the pros outweigh the cons for you, then it absolutely can be. And to make that decision even sweeter, I've got the best available price for you. Click the link in the description below to check the current price on Amazon. You might just find a deal that makes those glossy keys a little easier to forgive. Happy playing!